Ow, my fucking ears. That was too loud.
I'm a pig. Oink, 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 oink. I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 oink. Best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 oink. Piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink. I'm a pig. Can I get piggies in the chat? Piggies in the chat? I'm the best piggy. Piggy in the chat. Can I get some oink, oink, oink? Oink, oink, mother truckers. Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 I'm a pig. Oink, 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 I'm the best piggy. Oink, 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 best piggy in the town. Oink, 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 piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 I'm a pig.
Shit, I didn't have another song queued up. Hold on. Give me a moment. I'll find something. I can find something so fucking quickly. You have no idea. Sorry. I got a little bit distracted by my YouTube. Because I forgot that I installed this add-on that adds a little Mr. Beast to every single Hi! Sorry, I was just talking about how I forgot about my add-on that adds Mr. Beast to every single YouTube thumbnail. I'm working on it. Hey, I'm working on it. Listen up. I'm working on it. Also, thank you. Hi. I appreciate you. Let's put on some WoW Tavern ambience. Thank you. Thank you for being correct. My chair, I don't know what happened, but my chair is so creaky. I have no idea. Wait, I need to put a link to my... It's been so long since I streamed. But hey, you know, what you gonna do? I'm just gonna put a link in the main tweet, because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the algorithm. I do need to make sure to put a space between the link and any emojis that I add, because I can fuck it up. Oh, my eyeball. It's so hot in my room. Or I'm just sweating. Alright, let's tweet this. Okay, my Discord, I forgot I had it. Button. There we go. On the live button again. Let me watch me read you a little story of swords and a sorcery. Yeah, fucking send it, bitch. Don't fucking Discord. Discord, am I right? Yeah, you're gonna be hearing my chair creak. Loud. Wait, I have to do something. Hold on, I have to do something real quick. I guess I can zoom in real big. Hi. Hi. I It's been so long. I really missed you. Did you know that VTube Studio added a new tracking? It's a little better. My model just doesn't have any of the new features rigged. So you can't really see it. It has mouth X now. But wait, hold on. Maybe I can. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart. Don't look at that. Okay, no, I can show this. Look at that. Look at that little mask. The pink little mask. I don't know why I looked so fucking crazed. I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why. I just think it's a lot of fun. I'll have to rig that someday. Wait. I need to stop fucking with that. And maybe maybe I did just have to actual stream. What do you think? Shall we start this stream? Remind me. Okay. Oh my god. Please remind me to save this VOD so I can upload it. Upload it on YouTube. Because I do want to start doing that again. I'm also going to take a sip of water. Okay, after the stream. Remind me after the stream, okay? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let me just scoot my little ass over here. So this is a game. It's called Sorcery. And I watched, okay, full transparency, I just watched Germa play it. That explains the, I hope that also explains my little, sorry, I forgot to say. The little image that I made, the little drawing that I made for today's stream. $985. Yeah, that's right. Hold on, I have to take off my bra real quick. I can say that. Oh. Listen, I haven't streamed in months. I can say whatever I want. Because nobody's gonna be here to listen. Or to hear it. It's perfectly safe. I can even say my entire, like, debit card number out loud. Because I don't have a credit card. I don't have a credit card. A little guy. A little guy don't have credit cards. Anyway. What do you mean VTuber privilege? Oh, you mean like taking off bras? Can you not wear a bra? I guess that's right, huh? I guess you just can't take off if you're an IRL streamer. If you have a webcam, I guess you can't just take off your bra just like that. That's a little odd, isn't it? All right, are we gonna be butch or femme? Do we want to be butch or femme today? I'm feeling a little femme today. Let me know the audio levels. Alright. What? I was about to start reading. What? Shut the fuck up about Donkey Kong. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking grab a big club and beat your skull in. It's fun to come back to streaming. You have walked the wilds of Kakabad, through Kare and the spiteful backlands, all the way into Mampang. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and hold on! Hi, Pure. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods. And now it is here, the crown of kings. Thank you, Pure, for your bits. It is said the crown was never forged, only found. by Chalana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became emperor of the Eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence.
Are we gonna take it or are we gonna wait? What do you want to do? Also, just to reiterate, please let me know with the audio, okay?
This is gonna be voices this stream.
I'm gonna do all my little voices today.
I wanna wait. Wait. The crown sits unguarded on a pedestal of light. After so many hardships, can it really be so simple? Or is this yet another deception? Sure enough, as soon as you think it, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You turn about to see something approaching. It's a trap! And startle yourself awake. You are alone, exhausted, in the little hut in the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun.
Continue.
You should quit my job and become a voice actor? Well, what the fuck am I paying for fucking animation college for then? I already sunk like 6K into it.
It's a lot of money. Steve Jackson's Sorcery. Oh my god, part 1. This Summertime the Hills. Look at us. Aren't we so cute?
So welcome to the game. I'm not blocking any information. Ow! I hit myself in the head. What was I saying? I don't remember. So we can click our character to continue. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk, and collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. And now we get to make, this is the entire game basically, from, well, most of the game, is you just get a little text, and then you get a little option, and then you choose it, and then things happen, and it fucking branches out a lot. There's so much stuff to do, and you can rewind as well. And there's also combat later on. So, are we going to test the blade, pray for luck, or leave the hut? I promise I've been listening, but does the PC have a name, or do we get to name it? As far as I know, I don't think we get to name it. I think they're just, like, not referred to by name at all. I want to pray for luck. Before you leave, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. This morning, it has the form of a panther. But what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement staring into life. Look, it's our guardian, the panther. Right, we can test the blade, or it's time to go. I want to test the blade. You pause to test a blade of sword against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge is keen and draws a narrow line of blood. Ow! Fuck. In the PC passage, I love you. Then, time then to depart. You lift the back. You lift the the flap of the flap hut and slip into the early morning sunshine. Okay. Draw a path to the flag. I can. Oh. Alright, we're gonna take a scenic route to the flag, okay? Why is it letting me do that? Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the great Shamatanti wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. I was doing so well. I mean, that's fucked up. Greet the Berg Norton. We're gonna be nice. Look, there's art. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the walls, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting on the path to the Kantapani Gate, the final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakabad. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster warriors. He holds out his hand. There it is. Greetings, Sergeant, or get out of my way. Get out of my way, you growl. Oh, Get out of my way. You growl. It's like those fucking... fucking growl into your fucking TikTok. I will not keep you long, he answers, lowering his hand. But I bring you a gift from the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. He holds out a pouch.
Ooh! I would like to have all the money, please. Thank you.
Accept the gift without thanks. Shit, I should have been nice. No, are we gonna be a bitch? I don't want to be a bitch. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, the sergeant says. And you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you. And he points with his staff towards the training ground.
Tutorial moment.
Alright, I would like to collect my spellbook, please. One of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from its doorway. This is the hut of the chief mage. He has been preparing your spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available to you in the different locations in the hills and beyond. I think the concept of sparing 24 gold pieces is really funny for a group of people. It probably is. Alright, I'm going to go inside. I'm not going to leave the book. I'm not insane. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks up at you with haggard, sleepless eyes and presses the book into your hands. I want my, WoW Tavern ambience back. Or maybe we just need to... Hold on. Let me just, find some fucking, music. How about this one? Why is it loud? It's loud to me. Okay. Ow! There we go. I think this could fit the vibes of it. Alright, what was that? Do you understand how to use this?
I don't know. Tell me, please.
Each spell is crafted through the alignment of 3 stars, he begins. The spell Zap, for example, is made by aligning Zarathustra, Aegis, and Pindi. That is not important. What matters is what the spell is called and what it does. Zap will give you control over lightning. Hot will create a fireball, and Foof will create a force field around you. Shall I continue?
Tell me more.
Hi, Ligia. We are getting sorcerers on a Saturday afternoon. This afternoon. The mage nods. The law spell is formed from Lilith, Aegis, and Wex, and it will allow you to control the will of unintelligent creatures. The wall spell is quite different and uses different stars. The order matters, you see. Wall creates an invisible barrier. You will find the rest in the book, he adds, tapping the leather-bound volume.
Thank you.
He scratches absently at his car ear. I promise. Okay, disclaimer: I am not dyslexic. I do not have dyslexia. I just can't fucking read. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus, an item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. Research magic using the spellbook button on the map. Spellbook. Check it out. Sorcery Spellbook. This volume contains the 48 spells of the High Craft as discovered and passed down from generation to generation of sorcerers from the earliest days of the Eastern world. Each spell is formed of 3 letters, and each spell will take energy to cast. Furthermore, some spells will fail without the use of a particular item or focus. The 6 most useful spells. Top 6 most useful spells on your fucking trip. If you learn only 6 spells for your adventure, learn these. Zap is lightning. Woof is a force field. Law is control little guys like one of those radio controlled race cars. Dumb makes creatures extremely clumsy. I think that one was cast to me today. Creates a fireball which can be aimed at enemies and hot crit and a wild crits a wall. Welcome to Watch Mojo's top 6 spells for the modern mage. The fucking dramatic ass. Ow! Why is it so loud? I'm mad about it. Best defense, the physical component of a spell. I can't... Sweetheart. I cannot just play random YouTube videos right now. But I trust you, and I appreciate you. Wait. Yeah, all spells cost 3 points of stem, by the way. More economical versions exist, though some rely on the caster owning a particular item of power. Zap hot fuff wal lo dub big. Big! When this spell's cast in the caster's own body, it will inflate the body to 3 times normal size. This increases the power of the caster and is especially useful against large opponents, but must be used with caution in confined spaces. And walk about a coin on your wrist and you get a shield. Raz. Beeswax. Dop. Open a door. On a lock. Will not work on doors but magic. If you increase your size by 3 times, you'd be almost the size of a normal person. I want to time you out for that so bad, but I won't. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Ugh. I did time. I timed her out. What? I could time you out. I stream. It re-gave you the sub notification? That is fucked. What? It removed your mod? Oh fuck. How do you... No! Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hold on, I'll fix that. You're a mod? What do you mean? Reload the page. What? Okay, well... Oh no, it's fucked. How do I fix it? Girl, how do I fix this? Oh, I feel so bad. It's a modless chat now. I mean, it's not gob. Okay, maybe we shouldn't mess with this. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know it would do that. Okay, well, whatever. We'll fix it eventually. I can't remove it. It still says that you have the role in my roles thing. But I can't remove it and I can't re-add it either. Fucking... Here, be an editor. Whatever. Okay. Let's buy some rations. There. I know that's not how you say it. Small traders in the settlement supply the site master warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. Go over with the sergeant to stall selling flatbreads and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. I want to haggle. Do you know who I am? I'm Analand's great new hope, you tell him. The man looks uncomfortable. I know that, but I have to feed my family today, whatever happens to the crown. That's fair. Okay, I'll buy more. I'll take 4. 4 8 gold pieces.
Yes, please.
Let's get some bread and cheese. Check the con. Okay, you hand over your coins, and the man places 4 rations. 4 rations carefully into your pack. You must be sure to eat. You must be sure you eat every day, or you will suffer, the sergeant tells you, standing at your side. Eating more will give you extra strength, but is not necessary. Shut up! Don't, you're being cruel. Don't be mean to me. You're a bitch. Okay. Items. Items? Oh, look. Ooh.
Treasure.
Weapon. The sword. Rations. Ooh, I can eat from there. Okay, cool. And then we are going to go to... Wait, hold on. I gotta get my steps in. Listen up, girls. I gotta get my steps in. Ow. You walk with the sergeant to the training ground, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. Ready my sword. To begin, the sergeant says we will practice the stances. First, defend yourself against me. Here's the combat, guys. Tutorial. I don't know. It doesn't say, unfortunately. I don't know if it's Stormwind. Choose your attack power by dragging your character sideways. To defend, stay fully left. Oh, it has different names for the different jab, side swipe, hut, thrust. Ow! What is up with the mixing on this video? Sorry. No. Thrust, lunge, and charge. Okay, we're defending. Because we have to defend. The Sight Master is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive the minimum damage from any attack he makes. So, 1. The Sight Master Sergeant chooses a strong attack. You turn it away with minimum impact. My next attack will be of medium strength, he declares, but you will be able to overpower me. To overpower the Sight Master, perform a strong attack by sliding your character to the right. Charge! We killed him.
Wahoo!
You play a strong attack, overpowering the Sight Master Sergeant. He bows. You have finished me. Excellent. 1 stamina lost. Skilled swordplay. Continue. You seem to remember the basics, the sergeant says breathlessly. Good. Another round? Yes. Train again. Ready your guard. Well, fuck you, dude. Sight Master's a powerful enemy. By defending, he will see blah blah blah. A weak attack. Okay. I will defend myself. Whatever attack you play will damage me, but a strong attack will use more power. You should choose a weak attack. Okay, let's go 0.1. And with 0.1 power, we do 1 whole attack. Wasa! I love you! Hi! Can we get a shout out for Uwasa in here? Wait, Cockwand, are you still able to do that? Or are you no longer able to do that because I fucked it? Oh, hold on. No! I timed her out, so now and then remove the mod status. Alright, strong attack. Next attack will be one of my strongest. If you could perform a full attack, you may overpower me, but otherwise, you have to defend yourself. Alright. I think we can do it. Yeah, we got him!
We got this ass. We won. We won.
Did that razor? Hopefully I'll be able to fix it. Alright, we did it.
We did it, folks.
Continue. Good, good, the sergeant says with a smile. Excellent. Another round? I think I got it. I think I got the basics of combat. You shake your head. Very good, the sergeant agrees. But if you wish a bout in earnest, then I warn you, I will not go easy on you. He indicates the wider yard where there's space for true match. Ooh! Fight in the yard. You head over to the yard to practice a bout of real fighting. The sergeant removes the cloth padding from the base of his staff. I, unsheathe my sword. This time I will not tell you my intentions. You will have to read them for yourself. Be ready. Okay, I'll defend. I could have just slapped them. The Sightmaster bows to you, taps the ground with his long staff, and takes his position. You drop into a defensive crouch immediately. The Sightmaster is not to be trifled with. The sergeant covers himself as well. You see his grip change on the heel of his staff as he readies himself to strike again. See, and that's where we get this line over here. We get a little flavor text about the last move, and then we get a little description of what that gives us a hint about what they're scheming, what they're planning on doing next. So he's gonna attack. So what I'm gonna do is defend. There we go. You hold firm and keep up your defense as he tries a deep bash, but you duck. Fast work, he grunts. Fast work. You escape mostly uninjured. I would like to let's give it a 5. Ooh. Time to attack. You swing your sword fast and in towards his chest, overwhelming his own staff swing. You catch him deep in the side. His tunic reddens. A thin, grim expression crosses his face. How do I feel about the art style? I love it. It's really fun. I love how detailed it is. And like kind of grimy, but in a good way. Alright, I wanna... Let's just keep going. Yes, there we go. Look at that, we win! Relentlessly, you cut and thrust, keeping him pinned. You rushed forward with a deep, heavy slash. It is enough to finish him. The Sightmaster throws down his staff. You have me, he declares with a grin. Oh.
One stamina lost.
Skilled swordplay. I'm not trying again. I'm fine. The sergeant is gasping for breath. He bows to you once more. Excellent, he declares. Few women have ever bested me. Few men either. You truly are Analand's best hope. Why'd you have to say that? You girls ever hit me? As he talks, a nearby healer hurries over with a salve, and your health and the sergeant's is quickly restored. Thank you. Alright. Right, approach the gate, girls. Girls, we're approaching the gate. You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is sealed. The sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he tells you. But you will have no difficulty. The stars in this place allow the DOP spell to be crafted. And he stands back.
Cast a spell.
I think this is so pretty. Click the letters to find a spell. Hot. Create a fireball. So, I'm pretty sure that. So what they want us to do is cast dope. Open locks and doors. But is it gonna let us hot it? Because I think that'd be very funny. Let's cast a fireball. Hot! You cast the spell, winding a fireball around your palms. Then you release it at the door. The great wooden gate explodes in a flash of light. The Sightmaster laughs grimly. We will have to rebuild that before the goblins raid us. But I'm pleased to see you have power. Alright. We can do a little talk. We gotta decide on a voice for the Annalander, for the lady, for our character.
My apologies.
Be assured I do. Or be silent before I blast you too. I think that's really funny, but I want to be sweet and polite.
I'm sorry.
The sergeant nods in silent reply. Alright, enter the gate. Can I redeem 100 hit points to choose next stream game? Sure. You don't have to. Don't do it. Hold on. I'm thirsty. Alright, I hope it works now. Okay. Together, you step into the wreckage of the gate. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can find. We will be watching. I understand. Or, watching from where? From here. The Sightmaster warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You do not know how far he can see.
Tell me what lies ahead,
This path leads first to Kantapani, a settlement of traders, though most are rogues and thieves. You should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead on to Kristatanti, but no single route is safe. Kakabad is a land of devils.
And beyond, Kari?
Hi, welcome to the mod team, Kakwand. I cannot see so far, he says, but once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the backlands. The Backlands. They say that day and night they are controlled by forces other than the sun. And from Kare, too, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. You thank him. You pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you and your quest. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. Team, girl, it's just me and you know it. We're a team! Slay! Alright, into Kakabad. The path winds through slopes of wild scrubland. The countryside is deserted, and the eerie silence is broken only by the cawing of the occasional crow.
Caw-caw, caw-caw.
The birds appear to pause in the air to examine you as they pass. They make you uneasy, as if you were an intruder in their presence.
Keep walking, baby.
Barely an hour beyond the wall, and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamatanti hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feeling nauseous and weak. You have to update your add-ons? What the fuck are you doing? Fuck up, I'm gonna cover my mouth.
It fucking reeks in here.
You cover your mouth with your neck scarf, but it does no good. They warned you of this. You will grow accustomed to it the longer you're out here, but for the moment, you must be very careful. Your maximum stamina just decreased. You can see your stamina at the top of the screen. If this reaches 0, you'll be too tired to carry on. Stamina can be regained up to the maximum by eating rations or resting. Playing World of Warcraft because you want to? That's based. Alright. You could travel cross country or go a low rise. I would like to go up. Yeah, I want to go up. Travel cross country, baby. The path through Kantapani is long and winding, and will lose you a day. Instead, you turn off the path and strike north through the high knee grass. Gotta watch out for ticks, by the way. Careful. The journey starts with a stiff climb that takes several hours. From the top, you have a good view of a plain of yellow grass, and just to the north of that lies a little village of rude huts that do not look like human dwellings. To your left, the gigantic wall looms, throwing shadows that lap at your feet. Ooh. Look back at the wall or strike forwards. I'm gonna look. Casting a glance up at its height, you see a familiar figure with his arms raised. He can see you, of course, and he is standing on the battlement, so he can watch your progress. Time to strike on, then. The wind whispers through the long grass, beckoning you onwards. But there might be rats and worse in those fields, so you might be safer cutting across to the river and following the bank. Rats. Ooh, there's a rat. Where the fuck are we going? Wait, can we go here? I'm gonna go to the little structure there. Alright, let's go to the riverbank. You crest the rise, heading roughly north towards the riverbank, where you should be able to pick up the path once more and make faster progress. As you head down the hillside towards the riverbank, you spy movement in the distance. Something is happening at the water's edge. I'm gonna wait and watch. You stop where you are and strain your eyes to look. Figures. Men? But they move too fast, flitting across the riverbank like sheets snapping in a breeze. I'm gonna watch a little more. I'm gonna see what these guys are. You wait a little longer until you're quite sure. The creatures are floating and moving through the air. But they seem harmless enough. Your guess is that they're fishing. This game is giving D&D vibes, right? It is fun. It is so fun. Right. Let's approach the critters. Yas. You begin to make your way down the hillside. The grass gives out and turns into scree and gravel with the occasional patch of sharp gorse that tugs and snags at your tunic. I don't know what the fuck half of those words are. What the fuck is scree? What the fuck is gorse? There is barely earth, just sheer rock. This place is a thinly disguised wasteland. Then suddenly your foot slips, and you lose your balance. Beneath your feet, the slope has turned into a steep drop and you're sliding down it. You have only seconds to decide what to do. Stab my sword into the ground. Sorry to fall, well, or cast a spell. I want to cast a spell. If it gives me the opportunity to cast a spell, I'm gonna cast a spell. Alright. What can I do? Fall. Float in the air. We can just float. You wanna cast magic missiles? I can't. There's no magic missile. What the fuck would the spell be? Zen? Hover in the air. Requires a jewel-studded medallion. Zip. Teleportation. Requires a green ring. Okay. No, wait. How? Find the safe passage. We're sliding down a rock. I understand what magic missile is. I think we do... I think we fall. I think we float. Fall! You cast the enchantment quickly and feel it work as you rise an inch or so from the painful gravel below. You're still falling, but much more slowly. And indeed, when you land by the riverbank, it is with a gentle, cushioned thump. But the noise of your fall has attracted the attention of the creatures by the water. 2 of them are now either side of you, long, sting-like swords drawn. Their heads are cocked a little to one side. One of them steps forward and speaks in the common tongue. What are you, careless creature? I'm a great warrior. I'm nobody. I'm nobody, don't worry about me. The creature laughs. For nobody, you make quite a lot of noise. I thought you were going to bring the mountain down around us. You laugh as well, from the shame. From relief. I'm lucky I'm still alive. You agree. I've seen luckier, the creature replies, its voice still its voice still waspish and cruel. Now I want you to say the word waspish. I've never heard that word before. I've never pronounced it before. So I think I did a really good... I can walk away, or I can pick a fight. I have 9 stamina. We're gonna be nice. We're gonna be nice. Me and Gamer mad. By the way, if you even care, I do care. I care about you a lot. You know this. We can do a little fighting. No, wait, but there's multiple of them. I want to walk away. You nod to the creatures. I need to be going. They make to step away, but they close up in front of you. The leader draws a second sword from his belt. This valley belongs to the Elven, he says. Fools and traveling players are not welcome by our river. You would put us in danger. The danger will be my wrath. I mean you no harm. We're gonna be so nice and sweet. The WoW music makes me think I have the game on your other monitor. It's scaring me. Well, you should have played less WoW to have such a visceral reaction to it, Stelly.
I mean you no harm.
Harm? What do you know of harm? The creature replies hotly. Have you lived to see your village overrun by goblins? Have you worked to turn your homes into death traps to catch marauders? We Elven are creatures of the sunlight, moved into shade by the weakness of your king, Annalander, the king who lost the crown, and we will suffer for it. I go to recover that crown, by the way. Or you will suffer and die. I also love goblins. I should draw my goblin girls again. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna go get the crown. No, wait, they're gonna laugh at me. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry, I'm on your side. The creature shakes its head. Then we are all doomed. A champion who cannot even climb down a hillside. We would do better to skewer you now while you still breathe. The creature flashes those twin blades. There is no time for magic. Very well then. You will face him in combat. Stab him! Kill this fucker! Now I will teach you why the Elven has such a fearsome reputation, the creature declares. Gliding forward, he keeps one sword across himself, but the other whips out. You waste no time and rush straight for his throat. You catch him in the side as he turns. The Elven is badly bruised. He narrows his thin eyes for a strong blow. We're gonna defend for that. Or both, yeah. Oh, you can't even see the little number over there. Should I have done? I'm gonna scoot myself over a little bit. I'm gonna scoot real quick. I can sit here. Let's hope that looks okay for the rest of the game. Defend! Ooh. Ooh. You drop back to the rocks, raising your sword to protect your body. The Elven glides towards you regardless. You toss his cutting double swipe aside, leaving him panting. He glides a little way up into the air. I think we recover attack powers. We can only go so much. I think we can cut him. We can cut him. We can cut him. We can totally cut him. Shit. I wasted power. Enough of this. Splashing forward through the shallows, you ready a heavy swing. Good to cleave him in two. But he glides back until he is above the middle of the river. I forgot they fly. You stagger and stumble below your depth before you realize, and the monster laughs. But still, you have drawn a little of his blood. The Elven gasps, then giggles manically. Okay. You see blood trickling from under his mail shirt. I'd like to defend. Get some attack power back. You circle away from the Elven. With impish arrogance, he tries to slice your head from your shoulder. You flick his blade away. You are safe. He glances behind him to see how close he is to the water. I think he's gonna defend, so... jab. There we go. See? And this is my favorite fantasy race. Gotta be dwarves, actually. I think they're fun. I think they're cool. And I like I like how creative, character designers can get with, the hair and the beards. And they're short and stout like me. Feel a bloodlust upon you. Hurrying forward quickly, you go for his heart. Quickly, he whips those two blades in front of his face and stops your blow. I see you are still sleeping, he teases. The elven grimaces. You are mocking his pride. Fucking kill him! I'm mad. I'm so mad at him. I'm fucking gonna kill his ass. You show no mercy. You spin around, bringing your sword backwards across his skull. The elven gasps his last as you run him through. 2 stamina lost. Competent combat. This is the best bedtime story session. Yay! That's cute. That's wholesome. Right, continue. Oh. Oh. As you wipe your sword on the tunic of the dead creature, you see the second creature gesturing to something behind you. Wait, weren't there 3 creatures by the riverbank before? A moment later, something strikes you on the back of the head. Boonk! Then, everything goes to black. Ow! What's that? Captured! Girls. Not to say I'm gonna redeem 100k for UAS with Shio's Stardew Art collab whenever possible, but that's fine. That is based. That's very based. Oh my god. I am so excited for the next Stardew update because it's the modding support update, and that means mods are gonna get fucking great quality. Which is fun. I'm thirsty again. Still happy. During sleeping and waking, you feel the presence of your spirit, the elephant, close nearby. Its form has changed since you left Analand, just as you have changed, but it is still walking beside you. In the temple, they taught you that a prayer to your spirit could heal disease, lift curses, even save you from certain death. A prayer now would be wise, but the spirits are not generous and decline to help. Often. You can ask for the spirit's aid using the pray button. I would love that. Elephant. Here. The elephant is an ancient creature, slow and sure of foot, who never chooses to be brave when being steadfast will suffice. That is so based. We will. We absolutely will. We're so fun. I'm gonna pray for, wait. Where am I? You're tied up on the floor of a hut, and you are not alone. Nearby, you hear the scuffle of many feet. Wait, hold on, I have to pray. Your spirit has heard you. You will receive no further help for some time. You are on your own. Look around or listen. I'm gonna listen. My little ears. Keeping your eyes closed, you listen carefully. The sound is familiar enough. Elven voices. This could be trouble. I'm gonna open my eyes before sitting up. I'm not just gonna, like, listen. Ooh, I hear some voices. Okay. That's such a bad idea. You flip open your eyes. Taking care to lie still. You see your belongings lying a short distance away, in the dirt. Around you patter tiny feet, and a few more feet hover a few inches in the air above the ground. I'm gonna wait. And burp. I'm bound. I don't have my stuff. They will kill me, and it will be a waste of my prayer. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Wait. The guard, noticing you're awake, leans out of the doorway and calls sharply, "Oi!" Soon, a small crowd is gathered around you.
Look at them. Oh my god, they have a little animal. Look. Animal. That is so cute.
One, evidently some kind of leader, floats over to you and plants a blow in your stomach. Ooh.
That is for our kinsman, he chitters. He was a fool to provoke you, but you could have scolded him. You did not need to kill him.
He would have killed me. That's true. He would have killed me. Saying I'm sorry for your losses is gonna make them mad. The elven look at you hard and serious. I do not think he could have possibly killed you, but he would have tried until you stopped him. He makes a gesture to the other elven who approach. You tense, expecting blows, but instead they open your pack and begin sifting through the contents. We will take the price of our man, the chief declares. We are creatures of joy and mischief, but today we will do nothing but trade. That's fair. I will trade with you, but untie me first. I would like to be untied, please. I can hold my stuff.
The chief shakes his head. I do not think we can trust to your mercy, can we?
The elven root through things with brutal efficiency, taking what they fancy and tossing the rest back at you. Then they pick you up and carry you out of the village, leaving you in a pile on the side of the path like a sack of waste. When they get up, you try to stand, but your legs are still tied. You topple to your knees. The elven, turning at the sound, laugh loudly. Almost an afterthought, one returns with a bared knife. For a moment he holds it near your throat, then slices the bonds around your arms. And then he turns and runs off into the trees. Alright, now we're getting up. You stand slowly, battered and bruised. You rub the blood back into your wrists. Then finally you look through your pack. My provisions have been taken and all my gold is gone. What the fuck? My stuff! But I my mommy, my cheese! No! No, okay, let's go to the bridge. Oh. I'm gonna circle around their place for a bit. Like, grr. Alright. I know, my shit got yoinked. My cheeses. My flatbread. You hurry away from the scene of your humiliation and reach the river once more, but now the path goes across it. Behind you. Beyond. Wow. Beyond, you can see a long white track with trees lining the left-hand edge and a wide field of long grass on the right. In the far distance, a curl of smoke indicates the village. The evening is beginning to draw in, and it would be good to reach town before the light is gone. Let's just cross. I don't care about the bridge. You stride confidently across the bridge, and at its apex in time to see a man hurrying up the path to the other side towards you. Halt! He calls out breathlessly. I'll halt. You wait for him to reach you, which he does, panting. He is in terrible shape. Halt, he declares again. This is my bridge, and to cross, you must pay the toll. How much? The toll is just 1 gold piece. It is very reasonable. I don't have any money. I don't. It's okay. Oh, he pulls a face and stands up straight, suddenly. Oh, you don't? Oh, well, never mind then. Have a good day, stranger. And with that, he strides away whistling. You head off down, climb the bridge, and back onto the path, none the wiser. You have a long way still to travel today.
Dolphin? Your spirit is the dolphin.
Quick and carefree, the dolphin is happy to leap and skim his way through the world. He is brave, but not rash.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a lot here. I like that it's a little 3D. You move around. No, not Apex Legends. I know, we don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. Right. I can't read what that said. It was too small. Ah. The path continues along the side of a line of trees. Suddenly, an acorn lands on your head and you hear a tittering from overhead. The dolphin grants you strength. More elven. The trees hurling acorns. Oh my god. They look so silly. Cast a spell, threaten them, or walk on by. I'm gonna cast a spell. We have the stamina for it. I would like to cast... Wait, is this... Walk? No, that's the shield. I don't have... How about... No, I'm not gonna guess the first field, though. Ooh. Zip? Salutation, sorry. How about zap? Let's zap them. I'm gonna zap them. Zap! You cast the spell and fire a lightning bolt up into the trees. The limb on which the elven sit rends in an enormous explosion and the tree bursts into flames. You break quickly into a run to avoid the rain of burning branches. You quickly leave their screams behind. Yeah, fuck these guys. Not in this room where you're casting all these spells right now. You're fine. You're fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and sketch myself over and make myself a little larger. There we go. Right, approach Cristatanti. The sun is now just past its zenith, and everywhere a dusty heat rises from the baked earth. You begin to think about where you will stay for the night. Another night sleeping out in the open would best be avoided. But then you see a small village set into the hill. I want to look at it. Smoke rises from the stacks. The houses are well set, with stone at their bases and thatched roofs of grasses and thick leaves. There is, unusually, more than just the one street running through the center of town. But it is as though this place, once rich, had its heart scooped away. Litter surrounds the buildings, and on the edge of the village are rows and rows of empty, abandoned houses. You continue your slow trudge along the path. Bigger, more scooched over Shio. You're so silly. Are we avoiding? No, we're not avoiding a village. We're going into this weird little village. I need to stop doing that. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. You nod back respectfully. Look at them. Their own attire is rough by comparison to your gear. They wear their hair long but piled up on their heads. These people are ghastly poor. Their village is like a ghost town here on the knife edge of the backlands. Alright, so we can talk in an alehouse or rest on an inn. I would like to go to the inn. No, wait, the alehouse. Oh, they look so... Look at them! Look at their faces! Walking down the single road, you quickly find a hut with its front covering pulled wide open and the smell of brewed beer coming from inside. You go in. Several hill dwellers are here, talking gruffly. When you enter, they watch you with understandable caution. God, they're just like me for real. Hold on. I want to stop capturing my cursor. It was kind of distracting to me. The owner of the hut comes over to you. Welcome to Cristatanti, he declares. What do you want? I'm gonna greet him. I'm not gonna ignore him, that's rude. An evening's rest and a drink to wet my throat, you reply. Ale is 1 gold piece, he answers. Please sit.
I don't have money.
I'm not gonna steal from them! That's fucking rude! and go over to the table where the hill dwellers are. Sit with the oldest man or sit with the youngest man. I'm gonna sit with the old people because old people love talking. And I need to talk to someone right now. You turn your attention to the oldest man at the table. Whatever face he had is lost in a labyrinth of wrinkles, and his skin is the color of tanned hide from a lifetime in the beating sun. Greetings, old man, or what are you looking at? Greetings. He raises his mug and salute. Stranger? His face is gravelly, like the dusty dirt that lines the streets of this town. Where are you from? I come from Anal Land. Or, it doesn't matter. Or don't answer. I come from Analand. He nods. Not many is... Not many is crossed through the Cantabani Gate in either direction, if you know what I'm saying. I understand you. You should go and look. The gate has exploded. You grin widely. If they haven't fixed it, you might be able to get in at last. You might find an Analand wench for yourself. The old man laughs but shakes his head. My place is here. They say there's a war coming. Something to do with a crown. What's this voice? Not if I can help. Huh. A crown? You ask cautiously. The crown of kings, he says. They say it's how a leader leads. Without the crown on your head, no one will follow you. The crown could raise an army from the farmyard or command a population to walk into the sea. He shakes his head. Sounds like a bad idea if you ask me, but someone's gotta wear it. I'd rather they were an Analand than Mampang. You sip your beer. The old man exchanges glances with the younger man sitting opposite. Talk to the young man. Young man, there's no need to... Young man, I want to ask about the area. Can you tell me something about this region, you ask? Wait, no, I have to keep doing the voice. Fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Costadante, certainly. I'll tell you that around here we're always glad to help out strangers. Tell me what lies beyond this town. I think you're a crazy old man. That'd be funny as fuck, but I'm not gonna do that. Beyond Costadante there are two paths, he says. One takes you past Aliana's home, and you will need your wits about you if she's there. The other leads up into the hills and Liaki, domain of the Great Ones. Either way you choose, I wish you the luck of Sindla on your journey. Who is Sindla? God of hopeless quizzes, the man replies and laughs. The crowd in the inn is starting to thin out. You finish your beer in a single draught and get to your feet. You make to leave the inn. The owner stops you, holding out his hand. Oh fuck! I did that drink and I have to knock him aside. You knock him easily aside and he staggers against the bar. You step out into the street. But the villagers of Cristatanti are used to tyrants and they do not stand for it. He strides right back out again and knocks you back yourself. Oh, we have to fight him. Oh, I feel bad. There's no time to draw your sword or launch a fireball. Your fists will have to do. We can knock this guy out, like this. Bash. Oh, I feel bad. I don't want to kill him. Time you learn some manners, the innkeeper declares as he lunges for you. You waste no time and swing hard. The innkeeper is badly bruised. The muscles in his arm tighten. Well, we can attack him for a lot stronger than he would ever dream of being able to do. 4.5. See? You've split his lip once and you aim to do it again. You leap forward, grabbing with both hands and headbutting him. He's clumsy and wide open. "You dog!" he cries. The innkeeper stops and spits blood onto the dusty ground. The innkeeper beckons you. I think we have to block. No, we didn't have to block. You drop back, raising your fists to protect your body. Make an idiot of me in my own bar," he cries as he comes for you. You catch and throw his punches away. "You'll have to do better," you growl. The innkeeper steps back. He's gonna defend. So... clout. Enough of this. Hurrying forward quickly, you aim to break his skull. He lifts his guard to cover himself. The innkeeper is staggering, barely able to stand. The innkeeper feints left. Let's go with a 2.5. There we go. Knocked him out. You go in for another blow. You sting for his shoulder, then you land a hit on his chin. The innkeeper spins about and falls down on the ground, clean unconscious. 1 stamina lost. Brilliant boxing! I will take my melatonin, thank you. Continue. The innkeeper lies down in the dirt and stays there. You dust yourself off, take a jug of ale from the bar and drain it to refresh yourself a little. Then you nod to the crowd and leave. Time to find a place to sleep. I don't have any money. Or you can sleep outside and find an inn. We don't have any money, so I think we're gonna go sleep outside. I don't want to beat up that many people. I feel bad. Hold on. The cover of the forest is dark, and the ground is thick with fallen branches, mud, and briar. You walk for nearly an hour more, then you pass a large tree atop a great fist of curling roots. It is a perfect spot to sleep. You have nothing left to eat. You settle down to sleep. It will not be an uninterrupted night out here under the stars, surrounded by beasts, but you will still feel a little better for it. Your last thoughts are of food. You have not eaten today, but you cannot march forever on an empty stomach, or you will achieve nothing but feeding the wolves. We should have eaten one little thingy, but that's fine. We're going to sleep. Your dreams are vivid. You feel yourself tied up, surrounded by snickering faces. Thin creatures with long fingers are picking at your pockets and the stitching of your clothing. You feel magic boiling inside you, but it cannot be released. Meanwhile, the food in your bag is rotting, wet through from the sweat of your back. And in the distance, a deep voice is booming with laughter. The long, cruel fingers of one hand are curled around the metal frame of a crown. With the other, he beckons you forward, as if into a trap. Alright, let's go beyond Krista Tanti. There's so much here. Imagine if we avoided the town. You wake early and sit for a moment, in no great hurry to leave this place where you have lingered so long. This is now the 3rd day of your journey, and the muscles in your legs are feeling lean and strong from so much walking. You spend a short while enjoying the peace, then unhurriedly collect your possessions and set off along the path. Kristatanti is surrounded by several miles of fields. It sits in a well-protected ring of hill sand and is close enough to the river to be reasonably prosperous. As you follow the path between lines of sun-baked crops, you come to a fork in the road. The right-hand way leads past a set of outbuildings, while the left heads directly off into deep woodland. I want to go to the buildings. There's some ruins here too. Or we can go to Dumpus. Ooh. I guess we can go around too. Let's go to the buildings. Maybe there's food in the buildings that we can steal. You glimpse a few people at work by the buildings. There will be precious little company on your journey, so you should take it while you can. Approaching a low wall, you see a blind beggar sheltering in the shade with his hand held outstretched. He hears you approach and clicks his fingers. Alms would you, for love of Sindla, alms? I have none to give, I'm so sorry. He's so You tell the man and he nods twice.
No one ever does. Strange how you're all well fed while I'm still hungry.
I'm actually hungry too, so I'm gonna walk on. A little further up the road, an ox cart trundles towards you. The driver lifts a hand. You want a lift, do you? He calls. I see you're a-walking, and I'm heading this way. I'm gonna look at this driver. The driver of the cart seems honest enough. A dark-skinned farmer, probably tough enough to pull the cart himself if he had to. Are you getting in? I don't have all day. I'm gonna get in. Let's get a free fucking ride, baby. So where are you headed? He asks as he negotiates the corners and pit holes in the rugged path. Trader, I'm guessing, by the looks of you. Off to Car A to sell them weapons? I hear they're buying them. I'm no trader. No? The driver regards you with interest. A bit too well-tooled for a trader, perhaps. There's bandits out there, but not so many as to need a one-man army to get about rather than a carriage. So what's your journey about? Getting out of Andaland before it's too late? It's too late for what? They say the king has lost his power. They say he's not holding down the law anymore. Soon, Kristatanti will be the most civilized place in the whole of Kakaba. That's what I heard. The king is a brave man, or the king is weak. The king's fucking weak! He's a bitch! I'm projecting.
We're anti-monarchy in this house.
Lost the crown, didn't he? The cart jumps a dip in the road. That's what they say. He lost the crown and there's gonna be a war. The driver looks sour. Though, war suggests as we might be able to fight back, and it's not gonna be like that, is it? Not with the crown.
Nothing is certain.
The driver looks at you with a new respect in his eye. He glances at your sword, your backpack. Traveling alone? He asks, then nods, and I see. May Sinbla watch your footsteps then, lady. And he nods and turns his face to the road and drives on. After half an hour or so, he reaches a wide field thick with vegetables. This is my stop, he remarks. Thank you for the lift. No trouble. The driver replies. He jumps down. We're not stealing the cart. No, we're gonna be nice. He was nice to us. That was mean. You hop down off the cart. You feel a little better for the restful journey. The driver smiles and heads off towards his field. You watch him for a moment. It's an enormous crop and he has a lot of work ahead of him. Let's offer to help him and maybe we can get some food.
Ooh, got a little stamina.
Wait, I'll help you. The driver stops, looks at you for a long moment, then grins. Well, if you must. You help him out for an hour or so. Time you can afford since you made such good progress in the cart. Once you're finished, he offers you a portion of vegetables to take with you as payment. You thank him and then take your leave. You also munch through a meal's worth as you work. That's right, we ate and we have food. We don't need money. You can feed yourself by being nice to people and shit-talking. Alright. At the giant gate. Let's go. Maybe we'll see that old man again. You continue along the path, climbing. Your legs feel strong and lean. By the end of the journey, you will be built like a mountain goat. The afternoon progresses, long and easy. This place you're walking through seems thick with desolation, as if it was long ago abandoned. And then, as if to confirm your thought, you come across two enormous stone pillars, listing slightly either sides of the road. They form a gate, but the gate is 3 times the height of a man.
Oh yeah, the goat! The goat!
Thank you, Goblin. Look them over or go through. I'm looking them over. We're doing some sightseeing. Peering closely, you make out the faded remains of carved characters in the old script L and K. The remnants of a spell of fortune, perhaps, or of binding for these now fallen stones. A spell, so it's like lick, or luck. Spell of fortune is luck. binding. Lock. Lick. There's nothing for it but to go forwards. Through the gate. Step into the shadow of the enormous gate. The ruins of walls line the path either side, but these are walls built from blocks the size of ox carts. Centuries ago, this must have been a palace of a king, 12 feet tall. Now it has been leveled, and the stones stolen for the field walls and foundations of the villages all around. We can investigate the ruins or continue climbing. I want to investigate. You take a moment to clamber out over the ruins and off the path until you're surrounded by waist-high grasses. Remember to check for ticks. The ground rises and falls sharply around the outlines of houses and buildings. You trace the line of a street wide enough to run 3 carts abreast that leads quickly downhill towards a forest. Once this place was rich and plentiful. What happened here to remove every last trace of these colossal people? I want to look inside a house. You stop by the edge of a house. The side wall only stands as high as your knees. Grass nods above it. Looking inside, you can make out the edges of a fireplace, the back wall, and an adjoining area. Perhaps a grain store or a bedroom. I'm gonna search in the grass. Maybe we can find some goodies. You take a few moments to search through the long grasses and find nothing, until your hand closes on a clay pot near one wall. It is the shape of a wine jug, but about 3 times the usual size. Around the neck is a red stain. Wine, or maybe blood? It is impossible to tell. The base of the pot has been smashed away, perhaps by age. Perhaps by someone unhappy with the contents. You leave the pot behind. Follow that street down, baby! You follow the line of the street down the slope of the hill. The further you go from the path, the more overgrown the ruins become, until you can barely make out their outlines at all. After a while, you are not following the street at all, but simply holding to the same line. You approach the edge of a thick woodland. Enter the tree line, return back, and climb. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I'm gonna go... Let's keep going the direction that we're going. There's no clear path here, and the street has disappeared from view. The going into the trees is difficult, but you push your way forward as best as you can. And stop when you come across a large standing stone. Another gate? You go over to the stone to examine it more closely. Not a gate. It is an idol, a gigantic stone head carved with deep open eyes and an open mouth. Around the lips is a dark red stain, the same as on the pot. Looking left and right into the trees, you are startled to see more stones, more idols with open mouths leading off in both directions, all face back towards the ruined village, as though forming a wall or an approaching army. Something terrible happened here. Let's look in the mouth. Ooh. Stealing your courage, you slide your hand into the mouth of the idol. It is so deep you reason something must be concealed in here. And sure enough, your glip closes on something. Something hard but light. Treasure, perhaps. You pull your hand out to see what you're holding. Open my fist. Nervously, you open your palm. Teeth. Gigantic teeth. You are holding 3 giants' teeth. Perhaps every idol holds the same, or perhaps the other idols hold kneecaps, arm bones, jaws. You press on. Trees and thorny bushes snag at you as you walk, and eventually, after chopping and hacking your way through, you see a space ahead. A path. You push forward and then stop for a breath, grateful to have solid ground to walk on once more. We now have some teeth. Right? Yeah, we have 3 giants' teeth. Wahoo! Right, through the streets, baby. You walk for several hours, following the twists and turns of the path through the trees. Then suddenly you stop. You have heard a noise up ahead. Something is moving around between the rocks at the edge of the path. Ooh, something's moving. I'm gonna draw my sword. You draw your sword and are glad you do so, because a moment later you are attacked. In a flurry of foliage and dirt, a rat bear leaps from the undergrowth. It is much closer than you thought. Its sleek, black fur allows it to hide in the shadows until almost upon you. You bring your sword up to bear. Ooh, this is a strong guy. We're gonna go ahead and just immediately slash. Charge! Good thing we did. The rat bear is startled by your approach, but drops quickly to all fours. You will not be intimidated by an overgrown rodent. You plant your feet and ready a mighty sword swing. At the last moment, the rat bear leaps, all claws at the ground and ready to plunge into your body. You chop it out of the air. You have opened a deep wound in its side. Alright, I think we should, defend. And we did. You can almost smell the creature growing in rage and duck quickly behind a tree. Squeaking with rage, the rat bear charges forward, but you keep yourself guarded. For a moment, it is close enough for you to smell its sewer breath. It rears back, claws raised. What's it gonna do? I think we just, like, stab. Oh, fuck. That was a waste of attack power. You risk an attack. Rushing forward, you charge at the rat bear, but it has read your intention and drops into crouch. Light plays through the trees, and for a moment, the true extent of the rat bear's injuries is revealed. Afraid of you, it stumbles back, tail whipped high in defense. A jab. Just a little poke. Sidestepping, you slash out at the rat bear, but it knocks you aside with a paw. It grunts as it pushes you away. It squeaks and snuffles, standing up on its hind legs. Ooh. I think... let's go for a bit. Oi! Ay, ay, ay! Ow, 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 ow! That hurt! Then you slip on the mud and leave yourself open. The rat bear charges and leaps, and it is on you, teeth and slashing claws and lashing tail. For a moment, you think the creature will bite off your head. Clearly intimidated, it edges back, claws raised. Let's defend. Both of us. We are defending. Warily, you move into a defensive crouch. The rat bear sniffs around you. It rears back, tail whipped high in defense. Let's go give it a 0.1. There we go, it's almost dead. You test the creature. Fainting left, you slice at the rat bear, but it has guessed your move and raises its claws to protect itself. The rat bear screeches an inhuman howl and you take heart. It has almost fallen. Fucking smack it. Yeah! Splashing through the mud, you race into the rat bear, and your sword slips between the creature's ribs and drives deep into its putrid heart. The rat bear squeals and falls to the ground, face down in the mud. 5 stamina lost. Rough going. Do we want to try again, or are we gonna live with this? I think we're living with this. Continue. The lion! I'm gonna fart. Okay, I had to mute. That was disgusting. The lion is a prideful creature, but rightly so. With his languid strength, he is the ruler of the plains over which he prowls. Inside his chest is his enormous heart, and though he knows no fear himself, he understands well the fear felt by his prey. Maybe we should heal. The lion! No, not yet. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Approach Dumpus. Wish I had money. The path winds a few more times around gigantic trees, thousands of years old, and then emerges onto a sudden plain, as if the forest had been scooped away by a gigantic hand. A river trickles thinly between short grasses, and by its banks stands a tiny village. Avoid the village or enter. We're entering, baby. We're going into Dumpus. The day has been mercifully short and uneventful, except for the rat bear and the teeth. You have made excellent progress. With a decent meal and a night's sleep, your next day will start auspiciously. So it is a shame and a worry that you have so little memory. Oh, so little money. See, I can't read. I was like, what? You head down into the village, hoping to find Charity. You follow the path down into the village, passing a sign which declares it to be Lumpus. The streets are thin and narrow, and the buildings have been set close together, as if trying to withstand a storm. There is a terrible smell hanging in the air. All in all, it seems like an unpleasant place. It's Dumpus. Explore the town, talk to the villagers, or find an inn. I'm fucking exploring, baby. Halfway along the track, you come across a couple of merchants' huts. You have no money, so you browse briefly. One of the merchants catches your eye and smiles. Well, traveler, what is it you need? Is there any work to be had here? I need to earn some money. The merchant sizes you up. You look like a good worker to me. One of my friends needs some digging doing. I'm sure we would pay you and feed you for it. Digging what? A grave? The merchant shifts uncomfortably. Does it matter? We'll find out. He stares at you. So? He looks over his shoulder and at the path. I'm going that way now myself. You coming? Yeah, I guess. Let's follow the merchant. He leads you to a house on the edge of the village and introduces you to the householder, a stout man who is probably incapable of lifting a spade, let alone digging with it. What is it you need doing, sir? Cesspit. Out bag. He's digging. How much? Well, the man replies, it's pretty urgent. The old one's overflowed. How much money you demand? 3 gold pieces. You're gonna keep your money. Huh. Wait, shit, no! I guess it's back to the forest for midnight then. It closes the door on you. Wait, no, wait. Rewind. What is it you need doing? Wait, shit. How much money? I'll get started. Spades out back, he replies with a jerk of his thumb. You walk through the man's house into the back garden. The smell is terrible. The job is not just to dig a new cesspit, but to dig over the old one. And it's going to be several hours of work. It'll probably take the whole night. You collect the spade, stuck in the ground by the hole, I can cast a spell. What's B? Big. Ooh, I can grow in size and be bigger and stronger. No D. Okay. B? E? B. Strength. Nope. Okay. Where? Ooh. Wait. X. Okay. No X. Aye. Good. Big. No. I want to cast Zap. Yes! Lightning! You cast the spell and point your finger at the hole in the ground. With a flash, a burst of lightning flies from your hand and hits the ground. Earth explodes upwards, and when the air clears, you have created a fine hole. A little rough around the edges, perhaps, but you've still saved yourself plenty of work. We need to get a healing. Collect my pay. You go back into the house and collect your money. 3 gold pieces. The grateful householder also provides you with some food, as well as a space on the floor to rest for the remainder of the night. You settle down happily and are quick asleep. Yes! You dream strange dreams as you sleep. It seems as though you wander through doors and hallways built 10-20 times your height. You are an insect, and the hills over which you walk are the follicles of hair on the shaved chin of a giant. Storms of hot, fetid breath seem to sweep across you, threatening to blow you down into hell. Overhead you fancy you hear the flap of giant wings. The birdmen came for the crown. Perhaps before this journey is finished, they will come for you. The birdmen? Who's the heck's the birdmen? Well, we dug a shit pit. And we got money. So, we're great. Let's leave Dumpus. Bye-bye, Dumpus. I wonder what else you can do in Dumpus. You rise early, dismiss the attentions of the householder, and head out into the street. Within a few minutes of walking, you are out of Dumpus and back on the road. After another hour or so, the way branches, with one path leading up into the hills, and the other turning downhill and along one side of a barren, stony ridge. Is that a village you can make out on top of the hill? It seems a lonely place for it. Ooh, I wanna go into the village because I have money. Ooh. The gentle upward slope becomes a steep climb and you are forced to be stern on yourself to keep moving. So far, you've been walking through the foothills. Now, the journey will become more serious. When finally you reach the summit and can look over the low plateau you have crested, you see the path runs through a small settlement of crudely fashioned huts. What's up with these guys? They look so... They don't look very happy. There are villagers out in the street, talking and working. It seems a happy, bustling place. They look fucking miserable. Hakon, are you enjoying keeping track of your points? I need to eat this fucking Oreo. By the way, hold on. It's one of those chocolate covered Oreos. So good. Ah, so good. Mmm. Mmm. This is fun. I'm loving this game. I'm gonna watch them for a little bit longer. You stay at your vantage point and watch a while longer to see if things change. After a while, you begin to notice something strange about the way the people in the village are moving. First, you notice one is limping, then another. Then you realize they are all shuffling as they move. Some use sticks. One is even crawling. I'm gonna watch more. You stay hidden and watch for longer. After a while, you realize that whatever is happening in the village, it is desperate. There's no laughter, no joy, there's no trade or commerce. The women do not walk about and the men do not watch them. It is like a village stripped of all its life. I want to go in there! I want to say hi! These are people in need of a savior. You may not be that woman, but you can try. You approach, arms open to show you are not a threat. But the message is not understood. The villagers see you and panic. They begin to scurry inside their huts as if you were an army and not a lone traveler. Their bodies are thin and malnourished, and they disappear through their doors, you notice. And as they disappear through their doors, you notice some are missing limbs. I'm gonna knock on the door. Hello! You knock on the door of one of the nearest huts. There's no reply. Let's see, we can leave the village, enter the hut, or another hut. Let's try another hut. Hello! You approach the next hut. From inside you hear the murmur of voices, so you enter. The hovel is tiny and poor, with no furnishings of any kind. I'm gonna burp. A small fire burns in the middle of the floor, and by the far wall, a family of 3 cowers from you. The woman lifts a shaking hand as if to hold you back. Hold out a hand of friendship, or cast a spell. Okay. Dim. Cast stupidity. No! We're not gonna make them stupid. Off. No. No. Stench. No! What? Why? No, I already did that. Rock. Turn to stone. I can turn myself. That'd be so fucked up if I turned myself into stone. That would actually be fucked up. Gone. Gek. A sphere. No! Ah! Big Ham! Hi! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hello everybody, my name is Chopin. I'm a big VTuber. This is my first stream in several months. Anyway, hello! I just dropped my, water bottle on my desk. But it was closed, so it's fine. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Let's get you a shout out. There you go. Feel free to tell me about your stream if you want to, but also if you want to go and decompress, that's also perfectly fine. I promise I'll be very normal. And take care of everyone. You were a bit distracted. Fucking ADHD ass, have an ass. That's me. I have ADHD. We're playing Sorcery! It's a choose your own adventure game. It's like a little, like one of those choose your own adventure books. But it's a game. And we're gonna cast a spell. We're just in a family. We just entered a village and everybody is like really sick and they're like crawling all over the place like little bugs. Do you have to take off? We're doing pixel art. Oh, I love pixel art. I've been getting back into pixel art. I've been doodling. It's so fun. I like working with limited color palettes. It's so fun to be able to use a color in ways that you did not expect to work. What was it doing? Casting a spell. I don't think I can cast a spell. Wait, no, we're not casting dim. Wait. Doc? Heal disease. Requires a medicinal potion. Medicinal. Alright, no. Alright, hold out a hand of friendship. Hope you post. I actually might, if I finish anything. Looks like a darker version of Harry Potter. It's a better version of Harry Potter because it's like swords and sorcery kind of D&D vibes. It's so much fun. I need to turn on a light in my room because I can see my tracking suffering. Oh my god. Oh my god, people. Whatever happened to the time where, ow. Whatever happened to the time where it would still be light outside at 11 p.m. It's 10 p.m. actually. Hold out a hand of friendship. You put out your hand to greet the man. He shuffles over nervously and grasps it with feeble strength. Are you magical, stranger? Are you not afraid of us? Afraid? Why? Why? He replies, don't you know? We have the plague in this village. You spring back from him, but it is too late. You can feel the infection on the palm of your hand like a curse. Oh god. Oh, now we got the disease. I'm not good at voices. Is there a cure? The man shakes his head sadly. Some say to drink the juice of the blimberry, but we have all tried so much that no berries grow on the village any longer. And we are still alive, I suppose, but we are not well. We take another step back in fear and regret. You have but a few days. Use magic. There's no question. You must do what you can for these people. If only I had a healing potion. Sniff. No, no sniff. Rock. Turn to stone. No, it's the same spells. I can't help them. Fear overtakes you and you race out of the door. Do not stop running until you're clear of the accursed village. Aw, I feel bad. Now we're diseased. The path beyond the village heads downhill once more between thick trees before turning into a narrow goat track that crosses a rough peak. From the summit, you get a wide view. Let's take a look. Ew. Ew. Head down a steep slope, the next village is sprawled out before you, and even from here you can catch the sound of merry voices and shouting from the streets. It must be a carnival. Looking right, you hear a roaring noise, and you can just make out a beautiful, majestic waterfall, plunging from a cliff into a great rock bowl. You watch for a few minutes, marveling at how clear the water seems. Then it is time to move on. You're feeling cold. Purple blotches are breaking out onto the backs of your hands. I'm gonna pray for healing. Hey, Dolphin? Hey, Dolphin. Can you, help me out here? Is the game interface kind of like Dungeons and Dragons? No, it's just this. It's just text. It's just text. It's all text. Sometimes you do a picture, sometimes you cast a little spell. And then sometimes we walk along the path like this. Like this. Alright. You drop to your knees, shivering and shaking, and mouth a fervent prayer to your spirit, the dolphin. Does it hear you? It's hard to tell. But then you begin to feel warmth creeping through your bones, and purple marks on your skin are fading away. You're cured! You raise a cheer to the spirit for such aid. But what about the people you've left behind? They have no such guardian. You follow the track down a steep decline. Oh. Alright. I'll head for the town. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, sickos. Some way down the hill you stop for a rest and sit on a boulder to survey what lies ahead. The path leads downward, and at its foot, cradled between three peaks, is a village, and quite a large one at that. Behind you, the sun is falling rapidly into the hills. It will be night soon. That seems like a pretty good village. I'm gonna go ahead and approach it. Nothing bad has ever happened. Nothing bad has ever come from going into a village, okay? Your heart swells. A village might mean a chance to restock on provisions. You hop down from the boulder and make your way forward when an overhanging branch touches your face and you hear a lively chirping. Whip out my sword. Chirping. It's a bird, probably. You freeze. Hovering by your shoulder is a small creature, the size of a bird. See, it's a bird. It is childlike but very thin, with green skin, and it flits around you on transparent wings. It seems friendly enough. It even lands on your shoulder, its tiny clawed toes pinching slightly. Shake it like fucking fucking take your big meaty hand and fucking slap it like a mosquito. I'm gonna talk to it like, hey, greetings, little creature. Oh my god, you got this good little butt out. No, we can look.
And hello to you, the creature replies, chirping. My name is Jan.
What are you? The creature does a backflip. Yo! Oh, holy fuck, dude! He gives a low bow.
I'm a mini-mite. Pleased to meet you. It reaches out a tiny hand and shakes your earlobe.
I'm not going anywhere until you've gone. Get the fuck off of my ear, dude. What can you tell me about the village? Or what do you want? What can you tell me about the village? Point down the valley. Is it safe?
That's Biritanti, and it's very safe. It is the largest village in the whole of the Shamatanti Hills. Every traveler who comes this way spends at least one night there, so it's a little bit expensive, especially for mini-mites, but pleasant enough.
The creature starts hopping up and down.
Come on, let's get going, can't we?
What do you want with me?
See that village?
The creature replies.
Last time I tried going through, they told me I wasn't welcome, so I wouldn't mind some protection. Why did I not want you?
I can protect you. The creature squeezes your shoulder gently. It's like having a spider trying to burrow into your skin. The creature flits to your other shoulder once more.
You're not in any hurry, are you? Do you want to sleep it out in the rough?
Alright, let's get going. The creature shakes you by the ear in excitement, and you set off along the path once more. You descend into the bowl of the valley. The hills on either side are toweringly tall and throw the village into deep shadows. It would seem very gloomy. It would seem a very gloomy, threatening place, but from the streets come the distant sounds of laughter and merriment. Is it actually a happy, fun town? That is good. Continue along the path. The sound of festivities grow louder. It's almost spooky here in the shade of the valley and after so long of the dire road. The people in this village seem to be enjoying themselves.
See?
The mini-mite on your shoulder remarks.
I told you it was a happy place.
Jan, what's going on? Are they bewitched? Jan shakes his head.
No, if there was magic here, believe me, I'd know. This is the Festival of the Young.
Huh, what's that?
Well, take a look.
Jan waves a little hand around the village.
The idea is that once a year, the children are allowed the freedom of the village. It is a time of great fun and lots of pranks.
It becomes quickly obvious what he means. You pass the first two buildings where you find a number of children sitting in the street and drinking ale from deep mugs. Further on, a young boy is holding an old woman over his knee and is spanking her. On the other side of the street, a group of boys is fighting outside a hut with a sign that reads Glandragor's Tavern. It is all complete mayhem. Staring. This is you know what? It's their party. I'm not gonna help. No. You consider helping the woman, but there's nothing you can do. It is their festival after all. Exactly. I'm sure it's fine. Let's enter the tavern. I don't remember if we ate today. Behind the bar is a thick-set man wiping mugs down with an old rag. Greetings, stranger. I'm Glandragor. Can I be helping you? Greetings. I've come a long way. I'm sure you have. Take a seat. You do so, and Jan leaps up and onto the counter. Glandragor seems amused rather than alarmed by the creature.
How much is ale? You ask.
2 gold pieces, and it's the finest in town. Well, it's the only ale in town. I make sure of that. I can't afford that. I still have to sneak. I have no gold, you lie. The innkeeper gives you a long, hard look, deciding whether or not he trusts you. Then he relents and pours you a mug. You don't have to do that. I didn't want to buy ale. Don't tell anyone I gave you that, but it's on the house. Glandragor smiles. You look like you've been on the road for a while. You have no idea, you reply. Tell me about yourself. Me? Why? He spreads his hands. I'm a normal enough fellow. What you see is what you get with me. That's what I always say. Tell me about the village. Glandragor shrugs. Not much to say. What you see is what you get. Again, this place keeps going because it's on the only route between Kare and Kantapani. If one of these mountains falls or the river freezes over, then this place will be a desert in 2 weeks. I'm headed for Kare myself. Of course you are. Didn't I just tell you that? Didn't I just tell you that? Fuck you, you smug ass. Why can't you tell me about it? Ah, Kare. I loved a girl in Kare once. It's the town for love, you know. You have to live every day like it's your last in Kare because the chances are high that it will be. Now, there's a city of thieves if ever there was one.
I can watch my back.
Well, don't forget to watch your front as well, Glandragor beams. They'll come at you whichever way. Blanchard goes back to wiping down his bar, then a thought occurs to him. That was so loud. I am so sorry. Ay, 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 that's nasty. You'll be passing through Torapani, I suppose. The Sphinx in Torapani are normally a merry lot, but they're depressed at the moment. There's a real gloom about the place. What's the matter with them? Oh, well. He thinks for a moment, then waves away whatever it was on the tip of his tongue. I'm sure it's nothing to concern you. From the counter, Jan issues a loud burp. That was me. He has been sipping ale from puddles on the bar top and is now quite drunk. Let's wake him. You poke the little creature, who clambers boozily up your finger, but then topples off and onto the floor. Leave him there if you like. I'll pick him up and put him in a mug. You don't quite manage it. At the last moment, Jan rouses himself and flies wobblingly back onto your shoulder.
I love you.
He whispers into your ear. Let's go further into town. You head out of the tavern and turn a corner to find a group of girls standing by a signpost pointing to the crystal waterfall. They are tripping up their elders as they pass and giggling. Let's risk it and ask about the waterfall. You stop by the group and ask them about the waterfall, but they are too distracted by Jan, whom they delight in poking, tickling, and generally cooing over. After a few minutes of asking them about the waterfall, you give up and walk away. One of the girls calls, "Come back!" Another shouts, "The water is good for you." Jan sighs, already missing the attention, but comes back to rest of your shoulder. You leave the girls to their snickering. Alright. The water is good for you. I want to go to the waterfall. It's good for you. Go back past the girls and head up a path that climbs through a crack in the mountainside. Soon the air is filled by a thundering. It's quite a climb, but eventually you turn a corner through a narrow cleft in the rock and see close up the waterfall you glimpsed from the hilltop earlier today. You know, okay. English is a fucked up language and it is hard to speak, okay? It's a fucking weirdness happening, alright? I've been talking non-stop for 2 hours. Large crystal stalactites hang down either side of the water. There's only one path to reach it, winding up the rock face, and it passes by a small hut where a ruffian is collecting money. Greet the ruffian. You make your way over to the hut. Greetings, you begin. You collect a fee for the waters? I do, sneezes the ruffian. These waters could not be so healing that it is not, caught an awful flu from them. 3 gold pieces. I'm gonna haggle. 3 gold pieces for a bath? That is too much. The waters are healing, the ruffian explains quickly. They'll do much more than make you clean. Fucking haggling again. I'll give you 2. The ruffian considers you for a moment. He seems to be won over by your manner. Oh, right, 2 gold pieces, but don't tell anyone when I did it. 1. The ruffian almost chokes on his own phlegm. I'm not a charity, sputters. Ugh. Wait. Yes, I will. After this day in the game ends, I'm gonna go to bed. Ouch. I don't need to go there. Must think me a fool, you reply. The waterfall may be beautiful, but it is not worth risking your gold on. Reluctantly, you turn back and head back into the village. As you pass the girls, they sneer to each other. She doesn't smell any better. Literally my worst fear. Teenagers are scary. Right, let's go find an inn. It's gonna be expensive, probably. You find the village inn buried under a rocky overhang. The proprietor stands in the doorway, a formidable young girl armed with a baker's paddle.
What do you want?
She squeaks at you. Room and board. 9 gold pieces, the girl answers stubbornly. How much for a room?
5 gold pieces. Plenty of travels in Birtanti. We only want the best.
Shit. You shake your head.
That's too much. You run a lowly inn and not a palace.
The girl scoffs back at you and you turn and walk out of town. Jan hops up and down.
Just you and me then.
Be quiet, you grumble. Shut the fuck up, Jan. Camping. You make your way out of the village and into a stand of tall, dry trees under the overhang of one of the cruel mountainsides. Between curling roots, you find a small place to settle down to rest. Jan perches a little way above on a knot and is quickly asleep. You're tired enough to follow suit, but you are hungry from not having eaten. Let's eat something. You pull out the last of your cheese and bread and eat quickly. The night's darkness draws in around you. In the distance, you hear screams and whoops from the village that only slowly fade. You feel lonely, distanced from such revelry. You rest your head onto your backpack and close your eyes. Perhaps a few hours pass when you awake suddenly, aware of a shadow moving between the tree trunks. It turns as it sniffs the air. A wolfhound! Fight the beast! Cast a spell or throw something at the creature. I'm gonna fight him! You draw your sword and the long metal flashing in the moonlight. The beast roars and howls. Let's fucking slash this bitch.
I win!
Almost. The wolfhound creeps towards you, jaws dripping and fur shining wet. It will not listen to reason. You charge headlong. It bounds forward only to run itself into your blade. It writhes and howls. As the wolfhound grows weaker, its snarl gets madder. Let's defend. Oh, or... The wolfhound circles you, snapping at the air. You wait, eyes fixed on the beast. Let's do a big attack. Yes! That was smart. The wolfhound crouches low, then springs for your throat. You hurry backwards, stumble, then roll away as the creature lands deep onto the blade of your sword. The wolf howls with rage and fury. As the wolfhound weakly opens its jaws to bite, you plunge your blade between its teeth and all the way down to its heart. The wolfhound howls, a gurgling, blood-soaked sound, and then it dies. No stamina lost. Flawless fighting! The beast defeated, you pause to regain your breath and wipe your sword.
Sleepy time!
Then, once satisfied, you lay down again and try to sleep. Jan flutters down and resettles on your shoulder. Your dreams are filled with walking, with peaks and valleys and endless paths. A curious light plays across them, building walls to heights before ruining them as it moves away. The rest of the night passes silently. And with that, I think we're gonna end the stream because I need to start getting ready for bed. I mean, I don't have to, but it'd be nice if I could stick with my schedule. Let's see if we can find anyone to raid. There's a lot of people alive right now. Let's see. How many other people streaming this game right now? That's a soccer game. I'm the only one streaming this right now. 100k! Congrats, Cockland! Great job! Alright, let's, I think I know exactly where to go. Wait. Alright, do y'all want to look at kittens Or do you want to look at otters? Oh, the kittens are playing. We're gonna go to the kittens. Y'all, we're going to the kittens. They're so cute. Oh, they're cute. Alright, let's see. Do 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 do. Everybody, thank you for coming. I had a wonderful time. Please stick around for the raid if you want to see some very cute kittens. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I had a wonderful time. I really missed streaming. I can also kind of feel it in my voice that it's been a while since I've talked this much or this long. But I'm doing alright. So yeah, I'm hoping to be able to stream more often. From now on. Yeah. Though I will be away for 2 weeks. I'll be away from the 24th. I won't be, it'll be like 2 weeks until I'm able to stream again. But anyway, let's go look at some kittens. I love them, they're so cute. Let's go. Oh, the kittens, they're so small. Oh. Alright, I need to end the stream. What the fuck is this? Stupid fucking image. This is a normal ending screen.